Okay, this is the 7:56 a.m. fake sun. Erica, that's gang stalking at the register, is stalking with the Ontario police in furtherance of murder. David Quinones is facilitating that. And this is targeting me while the fake sun right here. And that's the government that incriminates the people of the state. They're stalking so that they can commit murder and kidnapping. They're engaging gang stalking while the entity is engaging in targeting inevitably with them. And they are demons, as are the people of the state. Okay, now this right here, what I'm documenting, is federal prison. Sharing in the elements with the entity. And these are the tactics of Michael Dorsey and Mike Lorenz. And they're going to prison for it. License plate 9WNG733, very unwise also. That mental illness goes into the low intelligence quotient. They're going to prison behind what is gang stalking, and they're mentally ill. Okay, this is the Ontario Village Shopping Center. That same department is stalking by helicopter hours from now at 10:30 when I'm standing right here flying in circles over me, just like they are as I'm documenting on a daily and nightly basis. Mike Lorenz is going to federal prison. Paul Leon is going to be prosecuted. He is going to federal prison. The entity is sharing a pattern of conduct in Fontana, like I'm showing, where they're flying in circles over me over that city library, which is the city of Fontana. They do so while they're hostile as I document them. But that's not the answer. That's not the course of conduct you want to engage in when it's proven. There's no controversy here. It will not be a uniform going against and trying to contend with my word, which I have no evidence to support. ENMYNO1 is gang stalking, and that's federal prison. It's literal evidence of the police stalking me via you in furtherance of murdering me and kidnapping me, defaming me so that you can get away with murdering me while you've engaged in what is ongoing targeting, psychological torture, and sexual violence. Erica is inside of Stater Brothers, and I'm prosecuting her right now. That's the end. All the people inside of the grocery store are stalking inside of that grocery store. And this is what the entity engages in. And that's supposed to be the formula for disarming you and silencing you. And Mike Lorenz, very inept. He's a vagina monitor. No intellect there. And this is an entity that's going to prison. That's what they're getting. They're going to prison. This is going on the internet. And he's going to prison so that everybody else in the world understands that in the United States, when you're stalking American citizens in helicopters, you are not going to be treated differently than terrorists that are from other parts of the world. Foreign enemies is what that's referred to. You will be prosecuted and put in places like Guantanamo Bay. Well, that's where terrorists belong. They're going to prison, in other words. This is P.O.C. The entity's engaged in that. That's a documented act of retaliation. It's occurring at the venue where the entity is present under the fake sun, as I'm documenting at 10:29 a.m. And this is the entity that's engaged in that. The entity has the fake sun over me as I'm coming from Superior Grocer, as I'm documenting. And the entity has the fake sun while I'm standing at this street, San Antonio and HOLT, at the 4 p.m., 5 o'clock hour. This is the entity that's stalking, following me around through the city, doing so when I'm aboard public transportation, engaging in that ongoing criminal conduct, which is unhelpful to Erica. Erica's inside of Stater Brothers, and she's being prosecuted, while her unintelligent co-defendants, on whose behalf she's monitoring my vagina, are literally putting her in prison. That's the unintelligent system of gang stalking. It was never designed to compete with or come against the formidable, Christ Jesus. You cannot contend with Christ Jesus. They're going to prison. That's the bottom line. This is P.O.C. Mike Lorenz is engaging in that at 7:59 a.m.